6'3".
Greg, neither of these. Clubs playing very well right now. Two teams that desperately need a win.
Tonight is huge for these two, and a winnable.
See two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Fox runs point with Herter by his side, and it's Barnes in at the 3. Now here's Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Lynn's checked in for the Kings. And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Count the basket.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Fox with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Drives to the hoop. Holmgren. And that one is stuffed right through.
I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
It's Fox with a drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Lou Dort picks one up.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Well, we know Fox is at his best when he's playing with pace, Brent.
Yeah, he can pass and defend, but it's that speed that really tips the scales as to how much of an effect he's going to have in winning basketball games. If that three-point shot comes around and is a bit more consistent, wow, there's a whole nother level to the Fox game.
Now here's Giddey. Dort for 3. On target from range.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Fox outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Dort outside. Outside, Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Pass to Lynn. Back to Fox. 4-3. Can't hit that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Williams with it, and Sabonis picks him up defensively.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Here's Lynn, and Williams over to help. Sabonis with it. Can they get it? Shot blocked. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their #2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise, and the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
First personal foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Harrison Barnes continues to be a consummate professional. Goes out and competes every night. Gives you everything he's got.
For Sacramento, they've gone 0 for 6 from the floor. Shaky start. Fox, the pass to Herter. Back to Fox. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K, learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
And De'Aaron, playing 2K growing up, his dad encouraged him to observe. Take note.
Good advice. I mean, De'Aaron learned a lot about things like ball screens, pick and roll from playing video games, stuff like that. I mean, Fox used 2K as a way to study the game of basketball. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Dort's shot is good.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, sweet move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Set up!
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up on the wing. Hauled in by the Kings.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Thunder. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
They've got Holmgren, Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the power forward position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking, his 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
And their number 4 overall pick, Keegan Murray, making a quick impact. One of the most efficient players in college basketball at Iowa last year. He went on to win MVP of the 2K23 Summer League. Can he become a rising star for the Kings? It'll be fun to watch. Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Pass to Herder, fires for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Herder's got 5 now.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herder with another catch-and-shoot basket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Here we go, all alone. And he jams it home with authority.
Dort with great hands there, just looking to pick a pocket or two, and he jumps all over it.
Fox, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Lynn. Fires the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. It's Giddey on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's hauled in by Herder.
And with Kevin Herder, I just love the plug-in ability of him as a player. He just can play some with the ball, a little bit off the ball, a good cutter, lots of complementary skill there.
Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Fox. That one no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. And an intentional foul right there. And Brent, with Kevin Herder, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, he can dish it around and get in there for some boards. Again, there's just so much to his game, but certainly that three-point shooting is something that Kevin relies on, as do his teammates.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Lyles, he's checked in for Sabonis. Davis comes in for Barnes. Monk, he's checked in for Herder. And Mitchell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
The drive by Mitchell. And the layup is good off the glass. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. To the paint. Here's Robinson Earl. And yep, it's good. And the Thunder lead by 18.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Left side Mitchell. Lynn inside. Working on Williams. Lynn is good.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter that close. Lynn being aggressive right now every time he's getting the ball in the paint.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here's Lyles. Another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, he's going to be in the paint is Alex Len, and he's good at forcing the defense to come in and take some chances. Whacked him that time.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Right side, Williams. Back to man. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
Oklahoma City foul. Isaiah Joe. First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
Wiggins for 3. Knocks down the triple. Wiggins got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Pass to Lyles. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Inside, Williams. Sacramento grabs the miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Davis. He can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Joe. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. Now here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. Excellent D there from Wiggins. No good on the buzzer beater. What
With the score, your Thunder 42, the Kings 26.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Fox runs point with Herter by his side. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Barnes in at the 3.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
Robinson Earl with the bucket. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
Chalk up 2 there.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, the Kings made a big trade last season to acquire all-star Domantas Sabonis. It's clear they want to break from their league-long playoff drought, and they're hoping he can help them do it. He said, quote, "It's exciting. I want to be here. We're going to fight and get wins." Back to you.
Yeah, they're all in, Allie. Thank you. You know, back in 2010, Harrison Barnes was the top recruit in the country out of high school, Greg.
Yeah, and interestingly, Barnes decided to play 2 seasons at North Carolina. Unheard of these days for someone with Harrison's pedigree.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Fox.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it. One thing the Kings got when they hired Mike Brown is a coach who's been through and seen it all through his NBA coaching experience.
When it comes to Mike Brown, he's been an assistant or a head coach for 6 different teams now, Brent.
Yep, that's a lot of different kitchens to be in, BA. And as an assistant, he's worked for great coaches, Greg Popovich, Steve Kerr, Rick Carlisle. It's a great group of coaches to draw upon and then add his own styles in and what he wants to do with this Kings team moving forward.
And that one misses.
You know, it's really hard going through a rebuilding phase, but the Thunder have been at it for a while, and they're trying to find the right collection of talent to finally plant the flag in the ground and move forward.
This OKC roster does have some excellent building blocks to work with.
There's no doubt, BA, and I think what they're relying on is that they've got hard-working players that want to improve, and that kind of feeds the environment around here. That's going to elevate everyone's play.
The shot by Dort, no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Fox finds Barnes. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Murray. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And he trims the lead to single digits. Fox has got 8 points in the quarter.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Barnes passes to Sabonis. Deflected! And here is Williams. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Fox up top. 19 points in the game. Out to Sabonis. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox Foxes got 3 assists now in this one. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game. And I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, just another one in that long line of Kentucky Wildcats coming into the NBA that has carved out a pretty nice career so far in the league.
Again with the block. A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And slam comes by Gilgeous-Alexander.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
It has been fantastic watching Gilgeous-Alexander continue to improve.
And I love BA also, along with his improvement, what we've seen in terms of his leadership and responsibility to this team. He shows a very strong work ethic, and this is why a lot of people are still excited about his growth and progress.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. Monk for 3, counted from distance.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Holmgren, outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander, rebounded by Lyles. On the wing, Davis. Dort defending. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the pick. Shoots from the elbow. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 19. The kick out to Williams. Launches it. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. One for 3. That shot, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Josh Giddey. He's out there with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Lugens Dort out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 4-man spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Pass to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't cash it in from close range.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Holmgren. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul. First 2 fouls.
Kings on D, trailing by 8, and De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Holmgren. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
From deep 3-point range. Barnes, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. The three from Barnes, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Monk passes to Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Giddey's got his 5th rebound in this one. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
Now the D better step up their game as Shea is finding ways to be effective at the pull-up.
Herter can't hit.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
That one goes. Count it.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Outside Giddey. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's a 16-point game. Kicks it out to Barnes. Fires in the triple.
The defense better recognize that Harrison Barnes more than capable from there.
Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Murray with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Barnes against Dort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The league's attitude towards the mid-range shot has changed quite a bit, and Harrison Barnes may reflect that more than anyone.
Now with Barnes, it wasn't too long ago that he really relied on the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, BA, you go back just a few seasons to 2017, and he was in the league's top 10 in mid-range attempts, and now you just don't ever see him operate there. It's either threes or getting all the way to the rim, so the shot diet for HB has changed.
Here's Herter, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Thunder.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
The shot. Oh, a little luck that time as it drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
Herter passes to Murray. It's Herter on the wing. Giddey defends. Herter can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And great job to establish position and square up.
Second team foul.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. And it's Giddey missing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Knocks down the long J.
If you leave someone open on a team with Sabonis having the ball, he's going to make you pay. That's great recognition.
Pass to Giddey. Jacks up a 3. Hauled in by the Kings. Now Murray. Monk for 3. The shot no good. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They
a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
The free throw drops for Gobert. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential. Right into the rise and fire up the dribble. Ooh, Dort, that is nice.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. It's blocked. Here's Giddey. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Clock at 6. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
The free throw drops for Towns. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's Holmgren after the basket by Minnesota. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Conley the pass to Gobert. And they get it back. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. And the Thunder going the other way now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that 3-point shot. Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. And there's another one for the Thunder.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to McDaniels. This one for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. From the wing, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander getting to the in-between game, taking what the defense gives him.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Edwards. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Williams. Fast break, here they come. Lets it go from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
How about the confidence from three-point range by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Boy, if he likes the look, he will knock it down.
Dishes it to Williams. And it's good for 2.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Count the basket.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. It's stolen by Edwards. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And there's the pass to Towns. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. And the serious dunk to finish it off. It's tipped. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He comes. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's McDaniels, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization, both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
He can, and for the Thunderdors, they're so excited about SGA being the face of their team.
Well, the commitment they made tells you all you need to know. He's signed through the year 2027, meaning he's here for the long haul, and he has a great attitude about it. They have told him you are a cornerstone here in Oklahoma City.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Here's Towns. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
Pass to Giddey. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Back to Edwards. Here's Towns. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
On the wing, Williams. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter. Crosses over and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is hammered home.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Gobert down low. He's guarded by Williams. Gobert can't hit. The Thunder leading by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passers. David, thank you. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in. Here's McDaniels.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Pass to Giddey. Into the lane. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
So there's that combination of size and quickness when we're talking about Josh Giddey. Hard to defend, makes the defender commit right there.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he slams it one-handed.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Towns finds Conley. Back to Towns. It's stolen by Dort. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And now it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Thunder have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Giddey kicks to Williams. Williams has a screen for Dort. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Dort's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
Well, Lou Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lou.
And that does it for the...
Fans, get ready for the Jabberwocky!
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He just loved the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
It's time for
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Gobert. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Shot On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with his 3. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this is not a team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
And Edwards drops them both. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Lets it go. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 9. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. It's Williams, high post. 5 to shoot. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander quick off his feet. Defense doesn't have time to react.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Giddey. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Holmgren with it. Now defended by Gobert. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gobert trying to get open. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 8.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And here's Conley outside. No good that time. And the Thunder going the other way now. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And here is Giddey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Good shot by McDaniels, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 17. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to town. He's got 17.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Shoots a fader. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Towns. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Over in the corner, Dort. Outside Williams. It's tipped. There's McDaniels. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. They've got Josh Giddey. Lou Dort out there with Williams. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. .60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And that one drops for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Dort, left side. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Over to the left wing. Driving the lane. Yes, that goes in. That's 10 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Conley's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. No good on the triple. The Thunder leading by 16. Dort wide open. Off target from outside. Minnesota shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. The pass to Edwards. From the arc. And the three ball is good. Edwards got 20 points.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Now Giddey. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Elbow shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards passes to Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Out to Conley. The tray. Dort grabs the miss.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Holmgren the pass to Dort. That three off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 13. It's Edwards on the wing. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Conley. Now off the inbound. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Thunder.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Conley finds McDaniel. That's tipped. From deep. It's rebounded by Towns. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the try. A nice shot by McDaniels. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to Edwards. For the three. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing it.
young talent, Clark. Really setting themselves up for the future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go at it against one another and see how they develop over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journeys.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. 5 on the clock. Barnes. It's good.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Outside Edwards. Back to Daniels. Pass to Edwards. From the arc. That shot is off. And the Kings going the other way now. Sabonis, the pass to Fox. Here's Lynn, defended by Gobert. Stolen by Conley. Here's Towns. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Outside Barnes, down low. Shot's good by Sabonis.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yeah, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline. A deal centered around Domantas Sabonis going to Sacramento and Tyrese Halliburton sent to Indy.
Gobert finds McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Barnes against Conley. Barnes passes to Fox. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. Why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower? And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
That blockbuster Sabonis-Halliburton trade. What do you make of it for the Kings?
Well, you know, B.A., Sacramento was a guard-heavy team. Sabonis adds size. He also adds playmaking, and I love his motor. I think it was a move to even out their roster.
And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
And both free throws good for Fox.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting...
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow!
Man! Oh, doctor! Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards! Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Outside Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
It's McDaniels on the wing. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Barnes. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Here's Fox. Off with the layup.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Gobert finds Conley. And here's McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And he gets the bucket. Edwards got 7 points.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Sabonis outside. Here's Lynn. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves trail. Towns for 3. Here's Conley. And here's Edwards outside. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Here's Fox. Banked it in off the glass. 13 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Towns for 3. The shot comes out. Here's Lynn. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Kings ahead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Kings Youth Dance Team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Fox runs point with Herter by his side. Domantas Sabonis out there with Alex Len. And it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Herter. He buries it from 3. Herter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is a competitor. He said, I want to win. I know there's more that I can do. Just trying to create a spark, some type of energy. You can talk about what you did in high school and college, but you have to take it to a totally different level if you want to be one of those guys in the league. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Here's Conley. Oh, some solid defense from Fox.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend in the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
Towns can't get it to go. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Fox. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
The kick out to Conley. To end the run. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
But the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
Herter against Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. Gets the 3 ball to go. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
That free throw no good.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
To the inside. That's good from Towns on the assist by Gobert. Towns has got his second basket.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Monk with it. He's picked up by Conley and stolen by Gobert. Here we go, all alone. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Conley against Mitchell. Davis down low. McDaniels covering. 4 on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Lyles' shot is good.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Towns. Left side, Edwards. This one for 3. Rebounded by Lyles. Sacramento has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Monk passes to Davis. Over Edwards. Lyles down low. Towns on him. Lyles' shot is good. And it's an 8-point Kings lead.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
It's intercepted. Back come the Kings in transition. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Inside, Monk with a steal. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 9-point.
25. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Your 916 crew.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Fox and Gobert with a block. Outside Edwards. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. It's Barnes on the wing. McDaniels covering. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First one falls for him.
Jaden McDaniels at the line.
Good on both. And it's the Kings with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Herder passes to Sabonis. Fox outside. And he drives in. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. Excellent display of speed there.
And here's Edwards outside. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. The Kings leading. And here's Fox. 19 points in the game. It's good.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
It's stolen by Fox. Up and over Conley. And it's Fox missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Lynn. Deflected by Gobert. Towns up top. He's guarded by Sabonis.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Here's Fox. 21 points in the game. There's the three. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
They're leaning on him heavy, and he's responding. He can carry the load.
Towns, that's good.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
And Fox powers it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. .157 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Fox, and stolen by Gobert.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Edwards can't hit.
Minnesota foul. Anthony Edwards. Third personal foul.
That free throw good from Barnes.
And, you know, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player, becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 13 points in this quarter.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
And here's Edwards outside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Barnes against McDaniels. Back to Fox. Out to Sabonis. Another three for Sacramento.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Fox, the pass to Sabonis. Fox outside. Pass to Lynn. Here's Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Barnes. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Kings ball.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And the Kings going with a whole new group out there.
Make some noise. Get loud right now.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third.
Sacramento Kings.
Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. they can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Pass to Monk. Back to Lyles. He gets it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlight. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Sacramento has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Fox runs point with Herter by his side. Alex Lynn is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mike Conley.
It's so hard to guard Fox without fouling him, especially when he's being the aggressor.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minnesota has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Conley. Towns with the ball. Now Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Pass to Lynn. Kicks it out to Barnes. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Barnes with the rebound. Well, Sacramento is shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Here's Lynn. It's Herter on the wing. Sabonis with a screen on Town. Here's Herter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Conley against Fox. Right side Herter. Sabonis against Towns. Oh, Gobert with a steal. Outside Edwards. Here's Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
And Fox, here we go. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Free throw's good for Fox. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Buries it from 3.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Conley against Fox. And Fox powers it home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. And it gets them going. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Time running out for the Timberwolves. to the middle. Good work defensively by Fox. The Kings have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Nice to see Barnes create for himself off the dribble. He's got some understated, nifty moves in his arsenal.
Edwards for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards has got 33 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Harrison Barnes, second personal foul. First team.
And he drops the first.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels.
He's perfect from the line this time. Sacramento has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Fox doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Towns. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Kings.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for De'Aaron Fox.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside McDaniels. 6 to shoot. And Edwards, here we go. The kick out to Conley. Now here's Towns. And here's Edwards outside. Off target. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg.
Side Richard Jefferson. All eyes, Richard on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Clock at 4. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yes, sir. Fighting through the bump. Now trying to finish the three-point play.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the game.
And, guys, how about the scoring of De'Aaron Fox?
The scoring ability of Fox is off the charts, continuing to perfect his craft while also seeing his rebound numbers go up. That's how you become a reliable, complete guard in this league.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
All right, thank you, David. Holmgren kicks to Giddey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3 ball. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
Dort wide open. They grab their own miss. The pass to Giddey. Oklahoma City moving it around. Offensive rebound. Outside, Dort. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself. All the officials are all over that one.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Fox hits them both.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Sabonis. It's It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Getting good position as always. Sabonis going to town. Love his footwork in there.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And the Thunder another three.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Fox passes to Len. From down in the low post, it goes.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Williams, a screen on Fox, and a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And then Len slams it in.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Herter passes to Fox. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
Still Kings ball.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. .43 seconds left in the first. Holmgren in the corner. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
George with a screen for Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
And he nails the third. Here's Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And because Fox likes to score so often, it puts defenses in a very tough situation. He really earns a lot of these calls.
Fox hits them both. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Thunder out in front. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Alex Len out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Barnes in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Williams in the post. Len on him. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Rocket 2. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Williams gets the bucket.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Kings trail by 4. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a killer two-handed slam.
Oh, An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's Fox with the drive. Here's Barnes. Kept alive. The Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Fox driving inside. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. The Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And the call will be against Alex Land. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. To the right side. Holmgren dishes to Williams. Lays it up and makes it in. And the Thunder lead by 6. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge, and the challenge was how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game, and I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career's going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
And that one, good. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup.
107 left in the first half.
Jeremiah Robinson-Earl.
This is it to Robinson-Earl.
Isaiah Judd. Trey Mann.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Williams. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And he gets it to go.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And the shot goes in.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Off target at the rim.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
The Kings trail by 10, and Terrence Davis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Mann.
Come get it, come get it.
Beyond the arc. And that one is off. And so it's the Oklahoma.
With the score, your Kings 28, the Thunder 38.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Wiggins, and it's Williams at the center position. From outside the arc, sinks the triple. Joe's got 5 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now here's Barnes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Joe. Connects from three-point range. Joe's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder. And it's Fox with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Joe can't get it to go. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 14. Drills the three-pointer.
One of the best passing bigs in the league. You can run your offense through Sabonis. He makes great decisions.
Richard, teams love to have a big man like Sabonis who they can run their offense through, don't they?
Yeah, he's got triple-double potential every time he steps on the floor. Look, he gets on the glass. His passing is so perfect, and then he's a great presence down low.
And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Thunder leading by 13. Here's Mann. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Fox. He kicks the land. And the dunk by Land.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, DA.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Fox kicks to Herter. From outside, off the mark. The Thunder leading by 11. Here's Mann. Misses the three. Here he goes. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's the three. Joe can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the dunk by Barnes.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Joe passes to Robinson Earl. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Herter. The Kings trail by 7. Pass to Land. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. Land's got 8 points.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Here's Mann. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Clearly a foul.
The Thunder have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Trey Mann.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Kings have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Herter. Cans it from downtown. He's got 14.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside, Dort. Launches it. Traps in the tray.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm...
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Thunder lead by 7. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herder. Harrison Barnes is out there with Sabonis, and it's Len in at center. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And there it is, that speed of Fox, using it on that drive to pick up the foul in the process.
Fox hits them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams gets the bucket.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And it's Giddey in the corner. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. They get it again. The Kings trail by 5. Outside, Fox. Barnes looking around. Down low. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Fox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Efficiency is key, especially down the stretch.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. At one point, they led by 16. Holmgren can't hit. Kings have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder. Fox hits them both. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 24.
And have yourself a night, Shay. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Herder. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Giddey kicks to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Bangs home the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pulls it from 20, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The three-pointer, no good. Kings shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Takes it inside. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got 1:13 left in the game. A three ball. Fires the three. No good on that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Herder passes to Fox. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
Money!
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Fox. That shot off. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Offensive rebound. Pass to Giddey. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They came in here and took care.
active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. They've got Josh Giddey. Holmgren is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the 5.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Edwards for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Giddey on the wing. And there's the drive. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. Why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming at you in a lot of ways right now. So a thorn in the defense's side.
Well, last season for the Thunder, Brent, their top 8 guys by playing time, all 23 and under.
You get experience for those guys, and there's really nothing that replicates game time, game action, game decisions. These guys all exposed to it last year, BA. Let's see what kind of strides they make in this season.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Gobert. McDaniels inside. Dort defending. McDaniels, that's good.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
McDaniels from long range. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And SGA up there getting that flush to go.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Dort. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. Here's Gobert. Got a hand on it. Pass to Giddey. Outside for Dort. Lets it go from deep. Williams passes to Dort.
2 minutes.
And he hits it to tie the game.
Man, if this offense can get Lukas Dort to become a reliable option, it's going to open some stuff up. And Dort just keeps getting better. This is a guy who comes at you with some tenacity.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. To the inside, Holmgren. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota shooting around 40% early on here. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
So you talk about Lou Dort. What has he done to become more comfortable, Brent?
Well, I think the challenge was there in front of him, BA. He had that playoff appearance where he was unguarded, and he's proving not to other people, but to himself that he's capable of knocking down shots from that kind of range.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. but some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Outside Edwards. For 3, Conley. Williams grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11.
Gilgeous-Alexander learning this offensive system and learning it well.
Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Williams in the post. He's against Gobert. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the screen. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
And the shot's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around. Lots of hands were touching it.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Thunder with a lead. Pass to Giddey. You know, some have said those old-school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
Conley with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Fires the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City shooting a solid 53% from the floor. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Timberwolves trail.
Thunder foul. Williams. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Edwards for 3.
If you get Dort in a wrestling match, he's going to win. He's playing physical D now.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And that one's good from Conley.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Here's Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
Dort outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Throwing off the defense, creating a shot. Dort becoming a problem now.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Edwards for 3. Kept alive. McDaniels buries it down low.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Outside Giddey.
2 minutes remaining now.
Pass to Williams. Again, Oklahoma City. You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Tipped. Now here's Giddey. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, Josh Giddey showing you he can get up.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space.
Oh, he picked him clean. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. The 3. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Oklahoma.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 30, the Thunder 40. And let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And Minnesota calls time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
So it's the Thunder now, and on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. They've got Holmgren, Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the 5 spot. Stolen by Giddey. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Up ahead. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Those kind of dunks get your team going, and Lukas Dort applying the pressure.
Minnesota shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Towns. He's got 11. Inside. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Outside Giddey. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, right side. Just 4 to shoot. It's blocked by Gobert. McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. The shake. And it's good on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten 4 this quarter.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Now Conley. The 3 ball. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. He's guarded by Conley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size. He challenged the defense with it that time.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. McDaniels inside. Dort defending. Back to Towns. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
From deep, Holmgren. No good that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's McDaniels on the wing. It's deflected. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Here's Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3-pointer goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34 points.
More and more promise here as a jump shooter, as Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid 3-point shot.
Now McDaniels. Gobert inside. And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got 6.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Wing shot on the way. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by Williams. Down low. Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And he's good on the second. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They led by as many as 18. From deep, Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9.
Zero hesitation from Shea on that play.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Towns passes to Gobert. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And that one's good. And the Thunder lead by 20.
Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Puts it up. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Minnesota calls time here.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves. Who wants the t-shirt?
Timberwolves shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Five to shoot. Takes the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. No good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the back of the rim.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Edwards against Giddey. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Giddey. There's the triple. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. It's Edwards with a drive. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Edwards for 3. Towns finds McDaniels. From deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Conley passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Sinks the tray. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Dort. It's blocked by Gobert. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Oklahoma City ball.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Pass to Towns. For 3. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist from Towns.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them get back in the ballgame.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Conley passes to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Giddey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep, Holmgren. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns Edwards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Edwards finds Towns. Stolen by Giddey. Here's Holmgren, and he dunks it down.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Williams from long range. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. McDaniels from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniels. Second personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. And the Timberwolves with possession here. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Here's Holmgren. And so the Thunder take the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one that
matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now Sacramento starting five. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Sabonis is out there with Len, and it's Barnes at the three, the small forward.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now, here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Fox against Conley. Towns wide open. Kept alive, Minnesota. Tries again. Gobert, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Fox, no good. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Herter on the wing. Edwards defending. Herter, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Edwards, that's good.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Fox kicks to Sabonis. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. It's stolen by Gobert.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Here's Conley. Gobert trying to get open. Good on the bucket.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
And it's Fox with the jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
Now, how about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas, 7'3", and just so skilled. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. And, Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
That one goes. Count it. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low. Ooh, that kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
For 3, Edwards. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Again, the miss by the King.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Conley. Yep, that one goes in there.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Fox passes to Barnes, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The kick out to Towns. There's the pass to Edwards. Barnes grabs the miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Fox. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got his second bucket.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
And Fox gets it to go.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Conley with the 3. No good on the shot. Good if it goes. That one's not going to go. Tie game in Minnesota. We'll get right. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Towns. Here's McDaniels. There's the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
Now Herter, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And the dunk by Len.
Oh, that one fires up his teammates. Len's passion leads to the monster dunk.
To the left side wing. Here's Towns with the drive. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And Fox gets it to go.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Conley with it. Sabonis defending. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Passes it to Herter. Launches a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. So that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Now here is Davis. And rebounded by McDaniel. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Holmes with the steal. But no one around him. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Minnesota leading by 3. McDaniels passes to Conley. A nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniels got 4 this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Monk for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Edwards with the stop.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Wasted no time on that one. Davis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
The shot by Monk is no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Gobert's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Conley with the three. It doesn't go for him. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Inside, Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
He hits the second from the line. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Now, here's Lyons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. They get it again. Here's Holmes, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And the second free throw, good. McDaniels in the post. Davis is up. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Timeout call, first of the game for Minnesota.
Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
And Edwards drops them both. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Conley for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
In the fast.
All right, thank you, David.
24. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Harrison Barnes is out there with Sabonis, and it's Len in at the 5. Minnesota calls timeout, and home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
The Kings trail by 11. And it's Fox with the jam.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 15. It's down low, defended by Sabonis. Left side, Fox. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. And that's 20 points for De'Aaron Fox.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Fox shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Fox hits them both. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Conley kicks to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Drains it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 13.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Fox, no good. Now Conley. He has 5.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Fox, no good. Minnesota leading by 13. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Back to McDaniel. Fires for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 16 points for him. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Here's Gobert after the basket by De'Aaron Fox.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
To the paint, Towns with the steal. Feeds to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Pass to Gobert. Sabonis with the steal. Fox against Conley. Fox passes to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
And there it is for him. 18 points for Jaden McDaniel.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
To the middle. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Kings. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McDaniels finds Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. Driving in, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Landry.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Kings getting the bucket. Here's Edwards driving the lane. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Barnes. The pass to Herter. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Herter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Minnesota calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys started to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back on them.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Edwards. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. They've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive, and boy, did he make them pay.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks, David. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards, that's good.
Well, you have to like the vision from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. Off target from 3-point range. To the inside. Edwards, that's good. And that's now 28 points for Anthony Edwards.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we talk about his speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
Fox hits them both. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Conley, the pass to Towns. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 17. Here's Fox, and he drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim. And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Now here's Conley. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Towns for 3. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
The Kings trail by 15. Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 36.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
Now here's Edwards. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Stolen by Len. Pass to Fox. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Fox has got 39.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Rivers, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now here's Herter for three. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Great open look there. Edwards got 31.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
From deep. Herter, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Minnesota.
They really lit it up in this fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and
Did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now here's Barnes. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Minnesota ball.
44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. His three-pointers off the mark. Barnes looking around. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, and it's Rivers with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And the out. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.